And it's lights out, and away we go. And it's the dash down to turn one then. Who's going to come out on top? Lewis Hamilton ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Sebastian Vettel trying to find a way past Kimi Räikkönen, then Verstappen and Ricciardo. And down the inside goes Fernando Alonso. Hamilton into the lead. Sebastian Vettel goes second ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Running wide is Stoffel Van Dorn and also Charles Leclerc.
Ferrari ahead of the Mercedes.
Someone's gone off, quite a few have gone off there. You can see Sergei Sorokin threading his way through, and that looks like Romain Grosjean very much out of this race. What has happened to the Haas driver? He's collided with Nico Hülkenberg, I think, who's out of this race as well. Safety car right at the start. Let's have a look. Alonso getting a bit out of shape, Sainz down the inside, and then Grosjean loses it, spins 360 degrees, and Hülkenberg could do nothing to avoid him and goes off the track, losing his left rear wheel.
Oh mate, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yep. Are you okay, man? Yeah, I'm okay. I tried the outside gear, we lost it a bit, and then I got that. Yeah, that's it.
Pierre Gasly got caught up with this as well. Thought he'd kept himself out of trouble. Moves out, and then suddenly, there's a Haas in the way.
Massive crash. I spun. I cannot believe.
Hülkenberg, Gasly and Grosjean definitely out of this race. Down the main straight, we can get racing once again. Hamilton leads this race from Sebastian Vettel, Valtteri Bottas, Kimi Räikkönen, Verstappen and Ricciardo as well. And he's under pressure, Kimi Räikkönen from the Red Bull, and Sainz is pressurising Magnussen, and Alonso is having a go at Esteban Ocon as well. But Ocon just stays ahead of Fernando Alonso. Alonso and Ocon now going round the outside of turn 3. Fernando Alonso, what a lovely move. Before turn 4, he's ahead of the Force India.
It's one of those happy Lewis days when he's unbeatable, invincible. So far, a sort of an ordinary lap for him, still half-second clear of the rest of the game.
Yep. Ferrari crew coming out into the pit lane.
And it's the P2 man, so this is what Ferrari are thinking. If it does take ages to get these tyres warmed up, you might as well put them on early. Not such a bad stop, bit of smoke from the brakes on the front. So let's see if anybody reacts to this.
Valtteri Bottas coming into the pits. Medium compound tyres going on, so he can go to the end of the race. He doesn't need to have another tyre change. Here comes Magnussen and Sebastian Vettel. Out of the pits comes Valtteri Bottas. This is going to be very close indeed. Kevin Magnussen, Sebastian Vettel in the middle. Sebastian Vettel gets past Valtteri Bottas and preserves that net second place that he had. Crucial moment for Sebastian Vettel there. Bottas, had he have been half a second quicker in that pit stop, would have been ahead of the Ferrari. Yeah, we're watching Kimi Räikkönen, and look how Verstappen is starting to gain on Kimi Räikkönen as well, who thought about diving into the pits there. Verstappen got past him, and then Räikkönen stayed out. They weren't ready for him at Ferrari. I think he wanted to come in.
I have some issue. Less power. Nothing happened. I have no power.
And stop the car, Kimi. Stop the car.
And Hamilton's the race leader, pits. And let's see, in the pit lane, we reckon about a 22-second loss in total, 2.5 second stop. That wasn't too bad for him. Hamilton rejoins the racetrack behind Max Verstappen, who hasn't stopped yet. Sainz is going for it here with Marcus and Ericsson, and which way is Ericsson going to go? And oh, they're going to touch, are they, going through turn 1? Ericsson defending for all his life, and almost slicing a bit of the front wing of Carlos Sainz Renault off as they head through turn 2. That looked like it was going to be an easy move for Sainz, but it's not the way it transpired. Esteban Ocon now pulling over to the side of the track. It's an engine problem, look.
I have an issue, lost power. Don't change gear, Okay, I have smoke in the back.
Virtual safety car has been deployed. Sebastian Vettel is pitting, and they change his tyres. Out into the race he goes once more.
It was a very slow stop.
It was 5.6 seconds. There's Verstappen, and Verstappen now ahead of Sebastian Vettel. This is Fernando Alonso. Charles Leclerc, has he been caught napping a bit with a safety car ending? Alonso is alongside and ahead, but back comes Charles Leclerc again. This is going to be interesting going into turn 1. Leclerc is fighting away and has to concede eventually from Fernando Alonso. And we're on board now with Max Verstappen, the Williams in front of him. And there you go, Martin, front wing end plates on the left-hand side, look.
Make a picture on the straight.
Yeah, we've got it already, we've seen it. You've got in-plate damage. Structurally, the wing is fine. So as long as you're happy with the balance, all good.
Okay, he's going to get away with it. Fortunately for him, the piece has obviously come off. There it goes. And onto the racing line as well. That's a very, very critical place for that to be.
The Force India of Sergio Perez ran straight over it. Van Dorn is slowing down and looks like he's having mechanical issues.
I lost drive.
He's lost drive and was running in 13th place and becomes the latest retirement in this race. And Hamilton still continues to lead. He's 17.7 seconds clear of his teammate Valtteri Bottas. So I think he's just running now for second place, Martin. Make sure his tyres get to the end. Now they've taken that gamble with him to just put in a one-stop strategy. Lewis Hamilton on his way for a 30th consecutive points finish, the first man ever to finish in the points for 30 consecutive races. He's going to break Michael Schumacher's record as well and notch up his 41st win from pole position as Hamilton takes the win at the Spanish Grand Prix, and it was a win that really never looked in doubt. His teammate Valtteri Bottas comes home to finish in second, a one-stop strategy getting him ahead of Sebastian Vettel. He takes the runners-up spot ahead of Max Verstappen in the Red Bull.
Get in there, Lewis. Awesome drive, absolutely stellar.
Yes, great job, guys. Fantastic effort all weekend. This is more like it. Let's keep this up.
This has been a perfect weekend for Mercedes and for Lewis Hamilton.